for this beat though.
A man gets tased to death by the police because they assume he's committing a crime. He committed no crime. This is an update. He dies. The family now has filed suit. Put up a picture for a mask. Very sad story and a couple of twists. In an update, a federal lawsuit has been filed on behalf of the family of Mr. Jawan Dallas. We covered this previously. A black man allegedly killed officers in Mobile, Alabama. Prominent civil rights lawyers Ben Crump, Lee Merritt, Roderick Van Daniel, John Burris, and our dear friend Harry Daniels are all on this case. Let me give you the background. Two officers who are identified as John Does are also listed as defendants in the filing. The lawsuit obtained by Atlanta Black Star alleges that Dallas was an innocent man whose civil rights were violated on that summer night due to the, quote, reckless and fraudulent conduct toward him when they shot him multiple times after accosting him as he was sitting in his car. Remember, he committed no crime. On July 2nd, officers from the Mobile Police Department responded to a 911 call about a burglary. That's according to the lawsuit. The resident described the suspect in his yard at Lot 33 as a black male wearing a hat with a red shirt or pants. The caller also noted that he was homeless and started walking down the road after at the trailer park. When the call was transferred to police dispatch, the caller merely said someone had been in his yard. That's it. However, the document alleges that the two responding officers decided to stop at Lot 27 before going to Lot 33. This is an important dynamic of the case I will explain in a moment, and confronted Mr. Dallas, who was simply sitting inside his car. Another unidentified man whose wife was standing nearby in the yard, and the police started to grill him about the reported trespass. They both denied being involved, but the officers decided to ask for identification anyway. So let me provide the context as to why this is important to the suit and to the story itself. Lot 33 is where you start your investigation. Okay? You don't have information. Lot 33 is where the 911 call generates. So you go to Lot 33, you speak to the individual who provided the information, you call 911, you engage in very simple protocol of investigation. But instead, you stopped at Lot 27. You did not even exercise the minimum protocol or investigative prowess. That's why these parties are formed suit. There's more. Per the lawsuit, the white male gave police his ID while Dallas was looking around the car, telling the officers that they were, quote, violating his civil rights. And they were. They absolutely were. Promptly. An exchange between them. The officers demanded that Dallas exit the car and escorted him behind the vehicle. He attempted to flee, but was tackled by one of the officers. Before I go to the eyewitness of this, I want to remind everyone of something, okay? Just think about how perverted it is for someone to go into an industry that they shouldn't. Let me explain. If you are in law enforcement, you would imagine you would love what? The law. If you are in education, let's say a professor like myself, you love education, academics. You actually are encouraged when a student gets it. You are thrilled when 911 call would later explain to the police that Dallas was not the suspect and that their actions were excessive and unnecessary. The attorney says, according to the document, after Dallas was handcuffed, he started to complain that he could not breathe as a result of his asthma while he was lying on his back. It is alleged that he was told to shut the up and was threatened by the officers. Quote, I can't breathe. I don't want to be George Floyd, Dallas said, referring to the man who was murdered by a Minnesota police officers in 2020. First responders and other officers arrived at the scene. One black officer mentioned in the document lifted Dallas off his back to help his breathing, but that wasn't effective. Another demanded that he be placed on his stomach, but he had the same complaints. He was escorted to the back of a police car, evaluated by EMT, who allegedly failed to listen to his concerns also. He then lost consciousness. Jawan was pulled out of the patrol vehicle and was administered chest compression, the lawsuit said. Unfortunately, Jawan never regained consciousness, and according to the EMS records, he died on the scene. The complaint seeks $36 million in damages. The attorneys have been calling for officials to release the body camera footage. If they want to be transparent, that means they don't want any accountability, Trump said. And so it builds greater mistrust. And that is absolutely correct. Think about the irony of this scene. The man literally dies in the hands of first responders.
Purchase your beat. Purchase your beat. Purchase your beat. Purchase your beat.
Join us for an exclusive look at the latest, most innovative guns that are changing the game. I bet you haven't heard about this one. The innovative Vanquish AR-9 9mm rifle eliminates the need for expensive, high-grain subsonic rounds for optimal sound suppression. It features a ported barrel design that eradicates the sonic boom of standard 115 grain ammunition, delivering a suppressed shot that rivals the quietness of high-priced subs. The absence of baffles also means virtually no maintenance and no chance of a baffle strike. It also comes equipped with premium features like an upgraded EMT-9 trigger, ambidextrous Radiant Weapons Raptor charging handle and Talon safety sector, BCM vertical foregrip, and a choice of 6 Cerakote finishes. The 9mm Vanquish will start at $650 and come in 16-inch and 10.5-inch lengths. Putting some serious Mad Max vibes into the consumer personal protection market, Taurus just lifted the curtain on a new model of the popular Judge Revolver series, the Home Defender. The 5-shot cylinder accepts both 45 Colt and 410 bore shells up to 3 inches. This dual caliber ability allows the user to adapt seamlessly to a broad range of shooting scenarios, from self-defense to sport shooting. The 13-inch barrel has been engineered to provide optimal performance from both the 45 Colt and 410. The Judge Home Defender also features a top aluminum Picatinny rail for the mounting of optics, as well as a forward rail on the handguard, ideal for mounting lights, lasers, or other accessories. A steel blast shield protects the shooter's support arm, while the rubber grip cushions recoil and is interchangeable with any aftermarket Judge grips, allowing you to select the grip that best fits your specific needs. You can own this bad boy for $729.99. If the third time's the charm, then Marlin's ET94 Classic and 44 Magnum will be a real gem. A beautifully finished American black walnut straight stock and forend with clean and crisp checkering for an excellent grip in most weather conditions are distinguishing features of the revived model ET94 Classic, which also has a square finger lever. Receiver, lever, and trigger guard plate are CNC machined from alloy steel forgings. The rifle also sports a 20.25-inch Colt Hammer forged barrel with standard 6-groove rifling and 120-inch twist rate. Front sight's a brass bead with hood, while rear sight is an adjustable semi-buckhorn type, a classic combo that's also very effective for quick target acquisition. The receiver's also drilled and tapped for optics mounts. Also capable of shooting the lighter recoiling 44 Special, the Marlin 1894 is equipped with a tubular magazine that'll accept 10 rounds of 44 Magnum or 11 rounds of 44 Special. Additional models in different calibers and configurations will be released throughout the coming year. Called the Brawler, this single-shot pistol is chambered for a 410 bore and 45 long Colt. A simplified single-shot alternative to the Taurus Judge Revolver series, the Brawler sports a single-action trigger and a crossbolt thumb safety. Just load the chamber, close it, cock the hammer, fire, and reload. Takes about 5 seconds to figure out. For comfort, it has large rubber grips, and for aiming, it features fixed iron sights and a Picatinny rail on top for mounting optics. Rossi points out that besides the typical advantages of installing an optic, given the Brawler's versatile ammo choices, it also allows for 1 to 0 their firearm for a specific load. The Rossi Brawler has an MSRP of only $239.99, but street prices are already slightly lower than that. Born in America, made in America, the GF9 Raptor is the first pistol designed by G-Fros Arms. Heavy and Glock compatibility, this 9mm concealed carry pistol is a game $9.99, but street RP of only $239.99, but street prices are already slightly lower than that. Born in America, made in America, the GF9 Raptor is the first pistol designed by G-Fros Arms. Heavy and Glock compatibility, this 9mm concealed carry pistol is a game changer for aftermarket parts support. Most of the parts are touted as being compatible with Glock G26 Gen 3 aftermarket parts. This includes the trigger, slide, barrel, and sights. Interestingly, it does not take Glock mags. Standard features include front and rear slide serrations, fiber optic sights, flat-face trigger shoe, Trijicon RMR footprint optic plate, aggressive stippling on the frame, user-adjustable magazine release, and 4 backstraps. About the only modern feature the GF9 is missing is a rail of some kind for weapon-mounted lights, although I suspect this was omitted so that the GF9 would be compatible with most Glock 26 holsters. The added features of the GF9 over a Glock 26 are compelling and could make for an excellent firearm. Still, in the end, reliability is paramount, especially for pistols designed to be concealed carry size. Okay, for you manly warriors, Bond Arms designed the Cyclops, a single-barreled, single-shot pistol chambered in the powerful 45-70 government cartridge of Old Western fame. The Cyclops is the first release of a big bore product line that will also include straight-walled, heavy-hitting cartridges such as the 50 AE, the 454 Castle, and 44 Mag. While most Bond Arms Derringers are found with double barrels, the design team opted to craft the firearm with one single barrel and leave extra material around it for added weight and support. This added mass also helps with recoil mitigation when used with one of the hard-hitting large bore calibers planned for future use with this line of pistol. What might be next after that's anyone's guess. Perhaps 50 GI or 10mm Magnum would be a terrific option. While it may look like your standard striker-fired 9mm, the Bear Creek Arsenal Genesis 2 is a little different, using an all-power metal lower crafted from 7075 T6 aluminum, a medium with which Bear Creek is very familiar. Suppressor and accessory ready, the handgun comes standard with a 4.5-inch threaded bear claw fluted barrel made from 416R stainless steel, while the frame has a true M1913 Picatinny rail underneath the slide. The Genesis 2 is compatible with many aftermarket Glock parts, accessories, and holsters. The pistol has an MSRP of $500. A combat pistol with just a few race gun style touches from the competition shooting world is a pretty darn fine recipe for a handgun. The Nighthawk Thunder Ranch Combat Special is exactly that, a traditional 1911 with a few cutting-edge tweaks and a little material science to save weight. To begin with, this is a full-size 1911 with a 5-inch barrel made entirely of steel and weighing in at 41.3 ounces. The finish on the frame and slide is smoked nitride, which gives the pistol a vintage, business-like look. The completely custom trigger job provides a crisp, clean break at 3.75 pounds, making a difference in speed, performance, and accuracy. The whole pistol has been hand-prepped, blended, and beveled. Thunder Ranch can be chambered in 9mm or 45 ACP, upgraded to a recon rail, add a mag well, or even be built with our interchangeable optic system cut. Let's talk about recoil. There isn't any. Just kidding. But this is one easy shooting gun, and the recoil of the muzzle flip associated with any of the 9mm full power defense loads is basically nil. Steel plus a large pistol with superb grip ergonomics and as slick as buttered glass action all add up to one enjoyable sensation when pressing the trigger. At $3,799, you're investing in a special pistol, and this one doesn't disappoint. Are you looking for something different? Then check out the Canik Rugby SFT. This limited edition handgun features a unique design with a recoil kick graphic and a buck bullet logo. Under this beautiful skin, you'll get the tried and tested Canik Meat SFT. Standard features include interchangeable back straps, flared internal mag well, improved single-action trigger, an adjustable length reversible magazine catch, an integral accessory rail for adding a light or laser, and an extended slide stop. On the slide, the Meat SFT is topped off with front and rear cocking serrations, an optics-ready slide, and a striker status indicator. In the case, you'll receive 2 magazines, Magazine Easy Loader, Speed Magwell, 2 optics bases, a reversible polymer holster, Canik Punch and Tool Kit, Cleaning Kit, and Gun Lock. Each comes with a certificate of authenticity to verify its exclusivity.
My face runs to the unique, yes.
My cousin Yusuf here keeps a list of all the cars he wants.
The life of an international rapper is filled to the brim of luxury, glamour, and excesses. More times than not, rappers have so much money they don't know what to do with it. With all their basic needs met, they begin to spend their cash on comical and borderline farcical purchases that range from gold-plated toilets to a remote-controlled Lamborghini. Here are the 11 dumbest things rappers own. Lil Baby. Let's kick off the list with Lil Baby. Born and raised in Oakland City in southwestern Atlanta as Dominique Armani Jones, Lil Baby rose to fame in 2017 after he released a mixtape titled Perfect Timing. Since then, he has gone on to build a successful music career on the back of telling stories of how he has accumulated a lot of cash while hustling, even going on to have collaborations with other established rappers like Gunna, Drake, and Kanye West. With a successful rap career comes a legal He did not go there to get the jewelry for himself, because that would be a relatively normal thing for a rapper to do. He went there to get an $8,000 kid-sized Rolex and chain as a birthday present for his 5-year-old son. The chain baby Jason got was iced out with 7 carats of diamonds. This would not be the only time Lil Baby would make a stop at the Icebox Diamond Jewelry store. He was there again in 2022 for another birthday bash shop, and this time it was even more. Birthday boy Jason got a $25,000 watch, clothes worth $15,000, and about $100,000 was spent on his birthday. The reason why this made it to our list of dumbest purchases is pretty obvious. I mean, I don't think the kid cares that much about iced out chains and Rolex watches. He probably would have preferred to have a video game console or even ice cream. In addition, that kid is going to outgrow that Rolex and those clothes in probably a year or two. Apart from lavishing his son with expensive clothes and gifting him a jewelry collection, Lil Baby spends a lot of money on vehicles, millions of dollars to be precise. His friend DJ Envy organizes an annual car show called DJ Envy's Annual Coachella. This is where Lil Baby flaunts his luxury line of cars. His car collection is estimated to be worth a whopping $5 million, and it boasts a variety of exquisite designs, and almost any exotic car that can come to your mind can be found. Found amongst Lil Baby's collection of cars, the rapper has a 1955 Chevrolet Bel Air, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan black badge, a Campagna T-Rex, a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, and a Lamborghini Urus. Kanye West. Now,
If you make at least 100 grand, that means you're in the top 10% of all income earners. If that's you, I'll get you ripped or you pay nothing.
Men like you need a lifestyle fitness protocol.
now known as Ye, is one of the world's most successful, if not the most successful rapper alive. The rapper turned businessman is also one of the richest rappers out there. He was once a billionaire. With all the riches come excessive purchases. And Kanye West is atop the totem pole when it comes to rappers spending money on the dumbest of stuff. Together with his ex-wife Kim, Kanye spent a lot of money on things normal people don't even know they can spend money on. Like we didn't even know such things existed. In 2019, Kanye West and his ex-wife Kim Kardashian installed a $30,000 bathroom sink while they were doing a home renovation. $30,000 for a sink is simply common. But fasten your seatbelt because it gets worse. Kanye West and Kim paid $400,000 to rent an island for Kanye's 40th birthday party. Kanye, Kim, their children, and some close family and friends were on the island for a 4-day birthday getaway. So apparently they spent more than $100,000 a night staying on the island. The $400,000 price tag might seem justifiable since the island has a world-class spa, an oceanfront golf course, and a private family beach. I guess it might be worth every penny after all. But the list of dumb things owned by Kanye West seems inexhaustible. Kanye West and his wife spent over $1 million for the beds in their Bel Air mansion. That is a ridiculous amount of money just to pass the night. They also spent around USD $750,000 on gold-plated toilets. You heard that right, gold-plated toilets. Kim and Kanye decided when they were renovating the Bel Air mansion that the regular toilet seats weren't good enough for the family, so they decided to split a whopping $750,000 just to take a dump. As we all know, a rapper's life is not complete without expensive jewelry. Kanye contacted Tyler, an American luxury watchmaker, to design a watch for him. The watch took about 5 months to make, and it was truly one of a kind. The watch has the face of Kanye designed on it with 8-karat yellow, white, brown, and black diamonds. The watch itself is covered in gold and diamonds, and Kanye had to do away with $180,000 to have the watch on his wrist. In 2010, when Kanye arrived at the BET Awards, he didn't go unnoticed. He had been wearing a large gold chain around his neck. The chain was a Horus chain made by Jacob O'Connor. The pendant on the Horus chain was so big, it was reaching below Kanye's waist. It was carved to resemble the Egyptian. The chain cost about $300,000. It's made of 24 karat gold. Lil Uzi Vert, born and raised in Philadelphia on July 21st, 1994, is Samir Nasri. Lil Uzi is a well-known rapper who gained initial recognition following the release of his mixtape, Love is Rage, in 2015. Since then, his stock has continued to rise, as has his fortunes. Lil Uzi Vert is a rare gem. Of all the rappers in this video, none comes close to Lil Uzi Vert when it comes to the dumbest purchases. In early 2021, Lil Uzi Vert stunned the internet with the world when it revealed that he had a pink diamond that was $24 million pierced into his forehead. He showcased a video of him with a diamond in his forehead on Instagram. The This can certainly rank as the worst purchase of all time. He himself has claimed that the purchase is the stupidest thing he has ever done. Speaking to fellow rapper Fat Joe on IGTV in an interview, he said, "I'm Lil Uzi. I'm turned up. So $24 million on a ring is the stupidest idea because I'm gonna look down and that ring ain't gonna be there. I know me. I wake up in odd places at different scenery. Apparently, he had initially thought the diamond was the ring, but soon feared he'd lose it and decided to implant it on himself, thereby always keeping the gift. However, it's safe to say only he worked for long, as in September of 2021, Lil Uzi. Vert lost his pink diamond when he jumped into a crowd on a Rolling Loud hip hop festival. Thankfully, he did not have any serious injuries, and he was able to find the diamond, moving on from the forehead diamond into something less ridiculous. Lil Uzi Vert has always cited Marilyn Manson as a big musical influence of his, to the extent that he is the only person Lil Uzi Vert followed on Instagram for a while. But that was not enough. He went further and bought a $220,000 Marilyn Manson necklace. The necklace has 16,000 diamonds and 155 total carats. Lil Wayne, one of the veterans of the rap game. Lil Wayne's career began in 1995 when he was about 13 years old. Since then, he has been an ever-present feature in the rap industry, owing to a very successful music career. The amount of years he has spent in the industry also means he has had a lot of time to rack up stacks of cash. But with racking up and blowing off, Lil Wayne is no stranger to a game of rappers making stupid purchases and owning the dumbest of things. Throughout his career, Celebrity Net Worth estimates that he has spent around 20% of his total net worth on mega purchases like a car collection, art, and houses. Well, that seems fair and reasonable to me. He has got the money.
Artificial intelligence is creating music now that we can use in our videos. There's a website called SoundRock.
So why not spend it? However, the ridiculous spending starts when Lil Wayne decided to spend about $150,000 to pimp out his teeth. Everybody wants to have beautiful snowy white teeth, but not Lil Wayne. The rapper had diamonds dentally implanted into his teeth, so he can't just randomly take them out. He would need surgery to do that. That's some serious commitment just to have an expensive smile. He was one of the rappers to incorporate grills as a part of his image and persona. The diamond grill, along with his eyelid and face tattoos, seemed to help create a fan base for him and even pioneer the next generation of rappers. That being said, we can't help to think that the $150,000 could have been spent elsewhere to great effect, especially since grills aren't exactly easy to mold or remove. To make matters even worse, Lil Wayne had to remove the grills about a year later due to his prison sentence. He had to undergo surgery, which included 8 root canals. Apart from the diamond teeth, Lil Wayne has dropped the big bucks on some very exotic automobiles. Parts of his collection include dropping $228,000 for a Mercedes SLS AMG, Bentley Mulsanne for $280,000, a $400,000 McLaren 720S, a $90,000 Cadillac CTS, and a $550,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-dead coupe. And finally, the bane of every rapper, jewelry. And Lil Wayne has got lots of them. The rapper commissioned jeweler Eliant to make him an iced-out necklace with the initials YM as a large pimple. This is a moniker for his label, Young Money. Although the price of the necklace was not disclosed, streets have it that it set him back by a few $100,000. Lil Pump, born as Gazzy Fabio Garcia, rose to the musical limelight with his hit single Gucci Gang in 2017. Since hitting the scenes, Lil Pump has grown to become one of the most prominent names in the SoundCloud rap game, using his eccentric look, minimalistic music, and hyperactive public persona to build a massive fan base. Regardless of what you may think of the rapper, though there's no doubt that he's been able to rack up millions over the years in his lucrative career, allowing him to buy a selection of the strangest items possible. But what are some of the comically expensive things that Lil Pump has come to own? As we all know, what is taught on day one of a beginner course in rapping is the possession of expensive jewelry, and Lil Pump sure did attend that class. First on the list of dumbest things owned by Lil Pump is his collection of incredibly expensive rings. It goes without saying in the rap game that you need to ice yourself out and look the part, and this is precisely what Lil Pump has done. His first set of jewelry is the ribbed rings, which when worn give the impression of an indented rather than smooth appeal. These 2 rings, one made of gold and the other made of platinum. However, they are covered with diamonds with the color matching the respective backgrounds of the ring. The making of these rings cost Lil Pump about $30,000 for the pair. But there is more. Lil Pump has 2 impressive star rings made from white gold. One cost him about $17,000, and a bigger one set him back $25,000. In total, Lil Pump claims to have a ring collection that costs him well over $100,000. Another dumb purchase by Lil Pump has to be a Lamborghini that he bought but didn't buy. Yeah, you heard that right. Lil Pump decided to buy a white Lamborghini Murcielago for around $250,000, only for him to return it 2 weeks later. This is absolutely mind-boggling considering just how much the value of car dips when it goes from being new to being used. Regardless of how much the rapper drove the vehicle, is cut to fit each specific tube. These expenses are quite farcical for someone who has repeatedly claimed he stepped foot in the four walls of Harvard University. Birdman. Many rappers have spent money on a couple of things that have got our heads spin, but none has spun our heads like Birdman has. The co-founder of Cash Money Records is notorious for spending ridiculous amounts of money and mostly on dumb things. Like a lot of rappers these days, having iced out teeth is something that is now commonplace. But Birdman is a pioneer in this world. He is reported to have spent around $500,000 to get his diamond braces fixed in his teeth. Imagine spending $500,000 back in the day just to look good in front of the red carpet cameras or to give the ladies a nice smile. There is still more dumb spending down Birdman's sleeve. In 2012, Birdman paid $14.5 million for a 19,000 square foot mansion in Miami. The mansion came with a cabana, both an outdoor and an underground pool, a theater, a gym, and a spa. He even made millions of dollars worth of renovations, including adding a toilet made of gold. The golden toilet is worth $2 million alone. Birdman was truly living the life, but here's where things get tricky. In 2013, a judge ordered Birdman to relinquish the mansion. As it turns out, Birdman had taken a loan to purchase the house and had since defaulted on the loan. In 2017, a $12 million foreclosure lawsuit was settled on the house, which also included an office space.
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds of millions of dollars? It's actually not what you think. They make a
Space he was rented. What made the purchase dumber was that, at about the same time, Birdman was owing some of his artists like Tyga and Lil Wayne. Birdman is also known to love his jewelry. He is estimated to have jewelry worth a collective about $50 million. This is estimated to be one of the most expensive jewelry collections in the world. Usually, Birdman wears jewelry worth around $5 million when he is out and about during work projects, in the studio, or even when relaxing. Many of the pieces in the collection include diamond and platinum necklaces, name plaques, watches, and rings. The jewelry can be seen covered in shiny diamonds, and he often shows off his hoard on his Instagram account and music videos. Another thing that Birdman spends his money on is his cars. Birdman has more than 50 cars in his collection. One of them is the Maybach 62 Landauer. It is considered to be the epitome of luxury travel, and coming in with a price tag of around $1.35 million, the Maybach Landauer is one of the most expensive cars in the world. It is also very unique as Mercedes made only 8 units of this car. No wonder Birdman dropped all that amount of money on it. Another car in Birdman's collection is the Lamborghini Aventador. It is thought to have cost Birdman around $755,000. And of course, don't forget the Bugatti Veyron. Birdman does not just own one Bugatti Veyron, he actually owns 3. And with a price tag of around $2 million each, that's $6 million of supercar right there. But why have 3 of the same car? Well, Birdman keeps making our heads spin. 21 Savage. On the 26th of February, 2018, it appeared as if Atlanta rapper 21 Savage was about to change the culture. The rapper publicly declared he was not going to spend his hard-earned dollars on fancy pieces of jewelry. His manager took to Twitter to say the following: 21 Savage no longer wears jewelry. Buying houses, investing in businesses. Crypto and youth startups is what he want to make cool for young rappers to do. Obviously, this was terrible news for the jewelry business, but great news for 21's bank account, as he decided to invest his money in business, cryptocurrency, and real estate. He explained in an interview with Vogue magazine while headed to the Saint Laurent 2019 menswear show in New York City. I stopped wearing jewelry for a couple of reasons. One is because everybody wears jewelry. I outgrew it. I'm getting a little wiser and growing. He further iterated that he had never seen super wealthy people adorn themselves with jewelry. And that was another thing that inspired him to take an anti-jewelry stance. Another reason is because the richest people that I've ever met in my life, they've never had on jewelry. Every time I meet someone who's very, very rich, like wealthy, I've never seen them with jewelry on. And ever since I've been saving money and not spending it on jewelry, I've been getting way richer. Many fans, including younger ones, praised 21 Savage for the gesture. He was being compared to Jay-Z's with regards to the message on the critically acclaimed album 444 about ownership, credit, and generational wealth. Many of 21's peers were splurging on cars, high fashion items, and custom jewelry things which depreciate in value over time. But instead of maintaining his stand against reckless spending, 21 was seduced back to the dark side in the most hilarious of U-turns. Not even up to a year after he swore off jewelry and started embracing financial literacy. A video surfaced of him with a whopping $500,000 earrings, 505K to be exact. It appears the rapper couldn't help but give in to the excesses and glamour that his lifestyle can afford. Now it would have been forgivable if he purchased another lavish item like a Lamborghini or even a diamond-studded headphones like Lil Wayne. It's the fact that it's the exact thing he stood firmly against that he ended up splurging $500,000 on. If the earrings could talk, they would quote the popular Marvel villain Thanos to say, "You could not live with your own failure, and where did that bring you? Back to me." If you're aware of 21 Savage's past jewelry purchases, you would know it was just a matter of time before he relapsed into making another big-time splurge. In July 2017, the Atlanta Star hired Gabriel Jacobs, the owner of Raffaello and Company, to create an insane custom diamond pendant of his face. The blinged-out pendant of his face is covered in 100 carats of VVS-grade natural white diamonds, and the price tag, $125,000. Drake. In 2015, Drake's very close friend, Future, released the hit album DS2. On this album was a certified double platinum track titled Where Ya At, featuring the Canadian rapper himself. The song serves as a confrontational track to people who try to come back and profit off of Drake and Future's success after abandoning him during their struggle. A quite popular lyric from the track goes as such: "Man, I ain't got no choice, cause nowadays I swear this done changed up for the boy. I'm self-made, selfish with my women, self-employed, I'll buy the neighbor's house." If they complain about the noise, the OVO rapper boasts that he is so wealthy and has so much money that if anyone has a problem with him, he can easily take care of it, simply by buying them out. And in no surprising manner, Drake did buy his neighbor's house and converted it into a guest house. Now you may think he just bought the neighbor's house for a couple of $100,000, but you'd be totally wrong. He lives in the beautiful Hidden Hills estate in California, where other popular celebrities such as the Kardashians, Jenners, and Joaquin Phoenix live. In 2012, the hip-hop megastar purchased his massive Hidden Hills compound at the price of $7.7 million, according to public records. The compound was marketed as the ultimate Hidden Hills compound estate and a world-class private resort. The estate features 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms and clocks in at 7,444 square feet. It's a one-of-a-kind masterpiece of a house, befitting for a hip-hop icon. The house boasts cascading waterfalls, an 80-inch water slide, a grotto, and more. Other exterior features include a tennis court, 5-stall horse facilities with a riding area, a sand volleyball court, commercial bathrooms, a mechanical bull, viewing pavilions, and more. The interior features include a 24-seat theater, game room, spa massage room, master suite with his bathrooms, and a spectacular wine cellar tasting room. Now, there is nothing wrong with buying a house. It's even a solid investment that can be sold later on at an increased price. But it's the fact that Drake impulsively bought out his neighbor's house that gets our attention, and not for crumbs. He bought it for a whopping $2.85 million. Imagine paying $3 million just because you wanted a guest house or some extra space. Another of Drake's flamboyant excesses is his luxurious marble-lined bathroom with a 4,000-pound marble bathtub carved out from a single block. The bathtub costs close to $80,000. To be honest, Drake seems like the type of dude to indulge himself in an $80K bubble bath while sending a "Hey, lovely, I've been thinking about you all day. I wish I didn't give up on us" text message to 9 different women. DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is one of the most successful DJs in the history of hip-hop music. Starting out as a radio host in the 1990s on the radio station 99 Jam, he founded the record label We The Best Music Group and would go on to produce hit records and albums that brought him worldwide stardom, commercial success, and international prominence. With the newfound super success, DJ Khaled would indulge himself in a life of luxury. He has an insane collection of automobiles, wristwatches, jewelry, and also real estate. All pretty standard stuff for any superstar celebrity. But DJ Khaled goes the extra mile for even more ridiculous stuff, like a Versace pillow and buying his own waterfall in his home. Sometime during 2011, DJ Khaled purchased an amazing home located in Aventura, Miami, Florida, and was worth around $3.8 million. The home features 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms and comes with an impressive sneaker room, a soaring living room, and an outside area he refers to as his musical garden. Spanning about 6,600 square feet, the home also has access to an elevator, an ocean-facing pool, and a 45-foot boat dock with a jet ski lift. But what's better than one luxurious estate? 2. In January 2017, DJ Khaled purchased Robbie Williams' former house in Mulholland Estates, a gated community in Los Angeles, California. The house apparently set him back about $10 million. But that didn't faze him. The 10,681 square foot Mulholland estate is the epitome of Beverly Hills luxury. It was built in 1992 and sits in one of the most prestigious gated communities in the world. The mansion is located on about 3/4 of an acre, with a commanding view of the city, mountains, and canyons. It features a spa, a pool, an outdoor kitchen, a living area, 2 terraced patios, and a sprawling lawn. The interior of the house boasts a living room, study formal dining room, gym and media room, and an amazing kitchen with a breakfast area, butler's pantry, and maid's quarters. There is also a recording studio for his work from home ideas, and there is plenty of parking spaces outside for his collection of Rolls-Royce cars. What will blow your mind are the next couple of things he decided to add to his luxurious mansion in Miami, namely grass and water. You heard me right. DJ Khaled spent money to import grass from the golf course of Arnold Palmer, who is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most charismatic players in golf history. The second ridiculous thing he added was water. He apparently imported water all the way from the Bahamas. He described the water as that blue crystal water. Soulja Boy. The late 2000s had a very different landscape compared to now in terms of rap music, and the king of the hill was 17-year-old Soulja Boy who just dropped the viral hit track Crank That Soulja Boy. The track peaked at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 non-consecutive weeks. He then went on to release other hit singles like Turn My Swag On and Kiss Me Through the Phone. All these successes landed him at number 18 on the Forbes list of hip-hop cash kings, earning him about $7 million that year. With all that cash flow coming in, there was no doubt that Soulja Boy would spend the money lavishly. But what if I told you to guess the most ridiculous piece of item he bought? Never in a million years would anyone be able to guess it. In 2009, 19-year-old Soulja Boy splashed $250,000 on a remote-controlled Lamborghini chain. You heard that right, a remote-controlled Lamborghini chain. I was not even aware that those 4 words could be stringed together to make a sentence. The $250,000 piece was gifted to him by his jeweler, Jason of Beverly Hills, for his 19th birthday. In addition to that, Soulja got a set of matching rings to go with the chain. Let's take a look at the viral video of Soulja Boy showing off his newly acquired iced-out remote-controlled Lamborghini chain, as well as his pinky ring and 2 bracelets.
Oh my goodness. That is my brand new remote control black Lamborghini chain.
AI-generated music has arrived. And for artists like Fabio Foreign, it's a game.
Remote control Lamborghini. It's black just like my finger ring. Just like my finger ring and my 2 bracelets is all black like that, so I just do like that. You know what I'm saying?
After the video went viral, the media called out Soulja Boy for carelessly spending his money, and rightly so. I mean, who spends $250,000 on a toy car? Right now, it is very common for rappers to invest in over-the-top jewelry to show off their wealth and get attention. However, in 2009, it was a different story. Also in the video, Soulja Boy took some time to show his fans that the Lamborghini chain was actually remote controlled. Let's take a look.
You know, I might do a little bit something like this. Hold on, man. Hold on. Rich, part 6. Now I might take my chain. You know what I'm saying? And do it like, hey, hold on. I'm just show you so you can see the remote control. I'm gonna start it out right back here. Remote control chain.
The Game. Up next is another rapper obsessed with remote-controlled cars. Compton-born rapper The Game rose to fame in 2005 with the success of his major label debut album, The Documentary, and has found sustained success since then. The Game is known for his insane car collection, but the one that takes the cake is the Bugatti Veyron he purchased in 2012 for a whopping $2.2 million. Cars are generally volatile financial investments. They can lose value very easily and burn a hole in your pocket, but The Game does not care about that. All he had to do for the black and yellow Bugatti Veyron to join his already stacked collection of Porsche Panamera, Chevrolet Camaro, and Bentley Continental was let VH1's cameras follow him everywhere he went for the filming of his documentary, Marrying the Game. The documentary helped raise the funds to buy the big black and yellow Bugatti, specifically a 16.4 that used to belong to Iranian designer Nicholas Patzai. It was a fantastic birthday present, one he couldn't help but tweet about. He said, "Thanks to VH1 Music for pitching in on the Bugatti for my birthday. That reality show money is wonderful." But The Game's obsession with cars does not end there. It gets more ridiculous when you hear that he purchased a diamond-studded remote control car. The Game decided to spend an absolute fortune having a remote control car of his son's kitted out by his own personal jeweler. The rapper got his son, Harlem Karen, a remote-controlled Bentley GT covered in almost $100K worth of diamonds. The car alone was probably already expensive in its own right, but to cover it up in about 150 carats of diamond is borderline extreme. What makes it even more ridiculous is that after the modification of the remote-controlled car, the toy almost cost as much as an actual Bentley GT. In proper The Game fashion, he took to Twitter to talk about his new acquisition. He said, "On another note, props to my jeweler, Richie Nectalo, who put up 150 carats, almost $100,000 in diamonds, and my son, Harlem Karen Taylor's remote-controlled Bentley GT. My son's toy almost cost more than the real thing." He said, "Daddy, I want a car like yours when I get older." I said, "I got you Harlem," but until then, he has stunting like his daddy. game also included an additional note for anyone questioning why he would spend that much money on a toy car, stating that his kids' college tuition and trust funds were already paid up. The fact that he had to address his haters shows that he knew that this was a dumb purchase from the start. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other awesome videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Somebody came through the drive-thru. I looked at the ID. It said Mindy.
You knew Mindy.
I did. I said, "Oh my gosh, hi, Mindy." And this person just drove away. I had a hold put on the account. She kind of saved the day. She was my little guardian angel.
Step into the world of fearless hip-hop icons who stood tall in the face of the music industry giant P. Diddy. This video pays homage
What
to
up, bro?
trailblazing rappers unafraid to challenge the status quo.
Salute, man. What's going on?
Paths to success. From brutal disses by legends like Tupac to goofy internet memes and banter by 50 Cent, there are only a handful of MCs who have never cowered to Diddy. These are the rappers who know P. Diddy. 50. As Diddy climbed to the top, he was bound to make new and powerful enemies. One of them was none other than fellow rapper 50 Cent. The rivalry between the rappers started back in 2007.
My bad, I didn't see the comment, bro.
Giving him 50% of the vodka brand's profit. After
Don't be
he jumped
texting
on
up these
the
days.
became a staple of hip-hop, gaining shout-outs on
Me
social
cutting
media.
firewood all day, chilling, shopping around for a mix up.
Always an instigator,
About to
50
burn
Cent
down.
decided that he wasn't going to let Puffy take the rap game's blues crown without a fight. In late 2014, 50 Cent signed a deal with Effin' Vodka and began an aggressive and hilarious social media campaign aimed at Diddy and his own.
Boy!
Before 50's deal with Effin was announced or clarified, he was already on the attack. In November of last year,
Fuck.
50 posted a photo of Diddy dancing with an overweight woman and wrote a caption that read, "Damn, 50's right. I'm effing up right now," complete with the link to Effin's Facebook page. Predictably for 50 Cent, the photo received widespread.
Ugh. I don't know what the fuck. I woke up and fucking. My energy is like. I woke up, then I had to go back to sleep. And I'm up again. It's not that I can't. I don't even want to roll a blunt. It's been sitting in front of me since I started live. How long I've been here? For an hour. My neck. I don't know why. My neck hurts. I don't really want to do much of anything. I have to admit, it's been 2 days. And everything feels tender, sore and shit, like I was in a fight. But it's been 2 days since I stopped using these extracts and shit, lion's mane and deer antler. And I don't know if that has something to do with it. Like it's regular, it feels like regular morning fatigue, but it's extreme morning fatigue. Regular morning fatigue. Arr. Let's see. Taking it has reverse effect. It's supposed to be pre-workout stuff. Some people use it for pre-workout, so basically, in short, I should get a fucking energy charge. I am. You know what I'm saying? Fucking going on 6:30. My eyes are watering like I just woke up, but I did though. Woke up like 2 hours ago. But I don't understand why I'm still fucking tired. What you got going on, man? I mean, you told me. For some reason, I feel fucking cold. Hey! I'm gonna try to roll something, see what that does. Pretty tough week. Getting hard being an old man. I think that's what it is, actually. I don't know, but I do. I think being 50, I'll be 50 in February. Being 50 caught up with me. I don't know. Takes a little longer than usual to get going now. The engines churn over.
Purchase your beats.
Jesus. Like I literally had like fucking 12 hours sleep or some shit. No reason I should be tired. This tired. See my eyes tearing and shit. Did you get a notification or did you just happen to pass by? I think my notifications are broken again. The last 3-4 times I went live, it was like this. I'm like, notifications must not be going out. Holy shit. What's that? Jumped on so to stream up, right? You see, I used I was Nicki Minaj went live the other day. I was in her live, giving her fucking giving her media advice. She just released some sneakers. I think she got some Louis Vuitton sneakers or some shit. But I gave her a suggestion of market them. Which would go perfect. Holy shit. Like, I could tell my body's fucking like, bro, I'm not even excited about this blunt. I'm normally like, oh, okay, yeah. Fucking burn this bitch. I'm just gonna smoke well. Alright. I'm just like, fucking blunt. Ashram. I assume after I light this bitch up, I'll come to life. Like, get my energy back. I don't know why I'm so tired. I have been on a fucking caffeine run. I was drinking coffee for the last 2 days like nobody's business. That might be it. Just crashing off the caffeine. Crap. Yeah, really, because I got a cup of coffee in front of me, and I took a sip, and I'm like, fuck this shit. Let's see the effects of the seaweed. Some pineapple punch at 30%. You gotta know something's up if I've been live for an hour and didn't even fucking roll up. I need this one fucking device I saw. It stretches your cervical. It stretches like your spine. Costs like fucking 180. Might get it for Christmas. I see my gay ass lurker has crept back in. certain of who my lurker is. I'm certain. Let's play this. Breckendoff. One of my favorite comedians. I got to meet him. Can you tell who this is? I wish I would have seen this episode. You should know who it is right off the first line. One time. I understand that part. Who is this? Lamont tried to move a Puerto Rican girl in. This one time. Puerto Rican. If you didn't guess it, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I'm only gonna tell you this one time and one time only. I don't want any Puerto Rican living in my house. I understand that, Papa. See, I don't want any Puerto Rican living in this house. I understand that, Papa. See, I don't want any Puerto Rican living here in this house. I know that, Papa. I don't want any
And with that said, I think that's a nice placement. So I don't want any Puerto Rican living in my house. Boy, it be the shoulder points. That's what it is. And look, just like that. A blunt. Some lion's mane and a joke. Feel good. Oh, my Puerto Rican took off. Oh, he went to run tell his wife. Hey, how's the working out coming along? I haven't asked. It's been 2 months. Huh? How's that coming along? You gonna look like a whole new guy when I see you in April or what? Good though. Survival mode engaged. Doing alright. The Pizza Test Kitchen has me on the plateau, fighting off the pounds. Been 3 to 5 days a week hitting sets. Nice. That's my bro. That's my boy. Just reminded me I need to get that tattoo. The dog from Tom and Jerry. Spike. Spike and his son. That's my boy. I was gonna get that for me and Adonis, but I got the Adonis and his mother, Aphrodite. That's good, that's good, that's good though. I've been on my fucking cleanse. Mental, spiritual, battling with the spiritual, but mental. Mental and physical, not so much, because I'm on the mental cleanse. Hence the lion's mane and shit like that. I must admit, I feel like shit. I came back in the room and I see the bottle, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Did the shit evaporate? No. Miss Grave came in and helped herself. She saw the shit and helped herself. I'm like, oh, did you go? She said, yeah. Oh, okay. I was wondering where it went. Carolina. Please don't let this be my baby mom's. My other baby mom's. Somebody on Facebook just sent me a friend request right now. Her name is Carolina. Carolina Carvalho. I don't know who the fuck that is, but my baby mom's name was Karen. And the last time I got fucking contacted on Facebook by somebody named Karen, it was her. And then we disconnected because I told her about herself. She didn't like what I had to say. What did I do with the fucking lighter? Of course, idiot. I put the phone on top of it. Let's see. Who is this? Oh no. It can't be her. Whoever this is lives in Brazil. Yep, that ain't my baby mom's. Some Brazilian chick. Don't know why she wants to be friends. Like, my BM and I would have nothing to fucking talk about. If you had a child with a lady and you and that lady end up not getting along for whatever reason, child's mother tells you, well, your child's at the age of 14, that she was allowing her to smoke cigarettes and supplying her cigarettes because she smoked in front of her than behind her back, because she was going to smoke anyway, apparently. But where'd she get that habit from? Her madre. I've hated her. Hate. If there were a stronger word, I'd use that. Loathe. I've hated that bitch since that. Never minded having a friend or someone I knew or hearing, I've been smoking since I was 15, 16, 13, 14. Never minded hearing. I'd always be like, wow. Because I started smoking at fucking 19 and started smoking cigarettes at fucking 21. Late bloomer. But I always thought it was like a fucking thing. Like, that stunted people's growth. That's what they say about cigarettes. So I took it full on frontal personal. This bitch stunted my child's growth. And cigarettes ain't good for you. I should know. I used to smoke them. I remember how I felt when I stopped. Like, oh shit, why was I smoking cigarettes so fucking long? I could think better, breathe better, I felt better emotionally, and I had better energy. One day I'll give up. I almost gave up smoking a few days ago. That day I hit you. From 11 to 28, see? Right? You remember when you stopped. Right? Didn't your fucking mind clear up and a whole bunch of other shit? I remember thinking, wow, I was doing this to myself. Holy shit. Never again. Since then, and I quit smoking within 24 hours of my fucking house being robbed, my car being stolen, my house being robbed, being broken into. It wasn't even broken into, the cops left the fucking door open. In jail. Like, you could pick any one of those fucking things and easily smoke a pack to it. Easily. All that compiled in one day. And I had quit the day before, and I haven't picked up a cigarette back since. The next day after I fucking quit smoking cigarettes, all that shit happened. The devil himself was like, no, I had him with cancer. Ah. Fuck. I haven't even smoked one cigarette since that day. And that was a year or two before I came out here. So it's been a good 15 years for me. Never missed it. And I didn't either. People come around with cigarettes, not one time have I felt the urge, oh shit, I wanna. No, I went cold turkey. Not one time. When I'm going to get the blunt wraps, do I look at the fucking Newports, or the Marlboros, or the Camels, or the Jatanes? Boy, I was burning them all. one time. I don't even know, I don't even know what a pack of cigarettes cost right now. I know they were headed to $10. They were right around 8 something or some shit when I quit. How much is a pack of cigarettes these days? Not that I need to know, but I need to know. How much inflation has happened since I quit? Holy shit. $10 in Chicago, right? Let's see if this bitch knows. Hey Google, how much is a pack of Newport cigarettes?
I don't know, but I found these results on
I
search.
didn't think you did. Ooh. $12.85. That's wow. Ah, that's what I needed. Oh, snap. Crackle and pop. Just kind of getting up now. Oh, that feels good. In the middle. Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
It all hurts like I was lifting weights. I feel like I was doing like constant bench presses. 'Cause all of this right all the way around up into my neck is just. I'm just lighting up my first blunt right now. I've been sitting here for an hour, like. And I also just took the lion's mane extra. I hadn't for the last 2 days.
Why not?
I don't know.
Because of the whole stomach.
Right, because I threw up. I don't know. I just didn't. And maybe that's what it is. And my body's like, where the fuck is that shit? Oh. And I asked my boy, he said I can mix them. In fact, I could slam both of those. Like with no D on it or anything, and that my body would just, I would urinate out the excess of what it did need.
Yeah, but sometimes when you take vitamins,
Well, it's not
it
vitamins.
bothers your stomach.
Huh?
I'm
But
like,
they're not vitamins.
But they're supplements.
Okay.
Same thing. It can like bother your stomach.
What?
Still bother your stomach. Like my supplements, the side effect is headaches. And I can get headaches. Like today I've had a headache all day.
That was the other thing too. I did have, over the last 3 days, I had a slight headache. But it didn't stay. It just, I was like, no. Because I hate headaches.
Your body will release whatever is.
$16 in Chicago. Yeah. But I Tron says what's up.
Hi.
He's got a call. He might not have heard you. I don't know. But he said what's up. We were talking about cigarettes, and so cigarettes are $12.85 and $16 in Chicago.
Good thing you don't smoke.
They doubled since they quit. They were $8, if I remember correctly.
I shocked somebody the other day because I told them I never smoked a cigarette in my life. Which is true. But they thought that was crazy.
They thought you were crazy?
They thought that was crazy.
I don't know why that is. I just feel like I've been working out.
Had spread criticism, and he eventually took the post down. But either way, the beef had officially started. French Montana, who was signed to Diddy's label, was sucked into the beef as he tried to come to his boss's defense. He posted 50's oft-criticized GQ cover from 2005. This only gave 50 Cent more ammunition and another opportunity to promote his vodka. 50 Cent posted a pic of French Montana and a shirtless Diddy, together with the caption, "What in the FN vodka world is going on in this picture, man? Something's not right." This is not the only time that 50 Cent has publicly hinted at P. Diddy having a different sexual orientation. During an interview with Power 105.1's The Breakfast Club, 50 questioned Diddy's sexuality. He recalled the time when Diddy reportedly made a comment that made him feel uncomfortable. He said something to me a long time ago at Chris Lighty's wedding, 50 recalled. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, "What'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something." That's something a guy says to a girl. Even recently, while on tour, 50 couldn't help but poke fun at the Bad Boy Records CEO.
That's why I don't be going to them puffin' parties. They love you from the front and the back at the same time.
So one of the most important things for me with anything on the two bus is I start.
Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. Take his own. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of party.
For a long time, Diddy has maintained that he and 50 Cent are on good terms, and even gone as far as to say that 50 Cent loves him. "I have no beef with 50. He loves me," Diddy affirmed. "You really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time, you know he loves me." Diddy even confirmed that he is never hurt by 50's comments and jokes about him. When he does, that it's funny to me, I don't really take it personally. I know he has a different sense of humor. He's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him because that's just not me. Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. I'm not just saying it to say it. There's something about me that has him on me all the time, and I'm not going nowhere. While Diddy may believe that he and 50 Cent were friends and the shots directed at him are actually friendly banter. 50 Cent's public posts tell a different story. In the past, 50 Cent has even referred to Diddy as the devil. Nevertheless, Diddy has never responded negatively to 50 Cent, perhaps fearing a repeat of the Death Row and Bad Boy situation in 1996 and 1997. Recently, 50 Cent has put Diddy on blast after reports surfaced that the Bad Boy Records founder could be indicted in Tupac's death. 50 Cent chimed in with a dig aimed at P. Diddy through an Instagram post where he told the Bad Boy Records CEO to lawyer up. Damn, so Pac got lined by Brother Love, LOL time to lawyer up. Shit might get sticky, 50 Cent posted. When Diddy was sued by his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura for all sorts of abuse in 2023, 50 Cent was there to take a dig at his nemesis. He took to Instagram to post a photo with the caption, "Damn, brother love, brother love, brother love, you out here looking crazy as a motherfucker." Tupac. Tupac Shakur was fearless when it came to Diddy, and that perhaps led to his tragic death. Tupac's beef with Diddy can be traced back to an incident back in 1994. At this point, both Death Row and Bad Boy were making significant waves in the industry, but it was the personal lives of their star artists that would inflame the feud. In 1994, New York-born, California-based rapper Tupac Shakur was faced with financial difficulties stemming from various legal battles. At the time, the rapper stood trial in New York City on charges of sexual abuse, sodomy, and weapons possession. On November 30th, 1994, a pivotal event occurred that forever altered the course of the feud between Bad Boy and Death Row. Tupac was scheduled to record with Little Sean at Quad Studios in Manhattan to help cover his mounting legal fees. Danger awaited him inside the building as members of Junior Mafia, affiliated with Bad Boy, were about to do him dirty. Inside the studio, two gunmen ordered everyone in the lobby to the floor. Tupac hesitated, and in that moment, he was shot 5 times and robbed. Luckily, Tupac survived the ordeal. However, this incident marked a turning point in the feud as Tupac insinuated in an interview that Biggie and Diddy were involved in or responsible for the attack at Quad Studios. Between the interview and its publication, P. Diddy visited Tupac at Rikers Island and assured him that Bad Boy was not involved in the shooting. However, the damage had been done, and Tupac's trust in his former friends was shattered. The events at Quad Studios, coupled with the perceived similarities between Biggie's album and Tupac's upcoming release, added to the animosity between the two artists and their respective record labels. In February 1995, a B-side track from Biggie's Big Papa single was released. The track, Who Shot You, although denied by Biggie and Dilla to have any connection to the shooting at Quad Studios, was seen by Tupac as a direct provocation. The lyrics and timing of the release only reinforced Tupac's belief that Biggie and Bad Boy were implicated in the attack. The issues between Bad Boy and Death Row spilled into the streets. In the following month, Suge Knight and Diddy attended a birthday party for musician Jermaine Dupri at Platinum House Club in Atlanta. Conflict between the two groups extended outside the club, resulting in the fatal shooting of Big Jake, a close friend of Knight's, and a Death Row blood affiliate, as he was entering a limousine. Knight accused Diddy of involvement in the shooting, further escalating tensions between the two camps. Shortly after Big Jake's death, Suge Knight took steps to solidify Death Row's alliance with Tupac. Knight posted Tupac's bond of a whooping $1.4 million, flew across the country, and rented a limousine to pick up Tupac from Clinton Correctional Facility. With Tupac now a free man, he wasted no time in joining Knight to get revenge. Tupac unleashed a series of diss tracks targeting Biggie, Bad Boy, and their associates. Tracks like Hit 'Em Up were filled with venomous lyrics and threats, leaving no doubt about his anger and desire for revenge. The diss tracks and public confrontations continued to escalate, with each side attempting to outdo the other in displays of aggression. The feud between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records had reached an irreparable point. The escalating tensions, public denouncements, and diss tracks had created an atmosphere of hostility and animosity that would ultimately lead to a tragic outcome, that is, Tupac's death. The month before Tupac's tragic death, a handful of Southside Crips beat and robbed one of Shakur's Mild Peru Blood's bodyguards at a mall in Lakewood. The assailants snatched a diamond-studded.
These are those rhombohedron crystals in your pineal gland. When those crystals become electrically activated, all of a sudden they start calling energy back to them, and they begin to build their own electromagnetic field. We're seeing common people around the world becoming supernatural when they follow this formula. They're healing
A Death Row medallion from the victim's neck. This must have angered Death Row affiliates who sought to get their revenge. In the following month, they got exactly what they were looking for. The Southside Crips regularly went to Las Vegas to watch Mike Tyson fight. On September 7th, 1996, they found their way to Nevada to watch Mike Tyson fight Bruce Seldon. What they didn't know was that their fierce rivals were also around, including Tupac and Knight. With the incident that had taken place a month prior, Tupac and his gang were out for blood. After the fight, Keefe D, a close associate of Diddy at the time, and the Crips planned to meet in the cafe at the MGM Grand, but Orlando Anderson, alias Baby Lane, his nephew, didn't show up. Then some 118 East Coast Crips came and told us that they saw some Death Row niggas jump on my nephew down by the casino, he told cops during a recorded interrogation in 2008. Surveillance footage shows Death Row affiliates surrounding and beating up Baby Lane. After hearing that his nephew had been jumped, Keefe D revealed that the beef had become personal and decided to retaliate immediately. After Tupac, Suge, and them Death Row niggas jumped on my nephew Baby Lane, the shit became ominously personal, Keefe D wrote in his book. Keefe D, his nephew, and 2 others decided to go to Club 662 for a Death Row after party, where Tupac was supposed to perform. According to Keefe D, they had planned to shoot at their rivals. But after Tupac and Knight failed to show up for an hour and a half, Keefe D called his crew off. Lucky for them, they never showed up, because it would have been like Al Capone's Valentine's Day massacre if they had, he wrote. On their way home, the group stopped to buy alcohol. Keefe D revealed that he put the Glock that he planned to use at the club in the back of the car. They hopped back in the car and headed to their house. On the way, they saw Tupac with half of his body hanging out of a BMW as he waved to fans who were calling his name. They turned their Cadillac around and followed the BMW, stopping right next to them at a traffic light. The occupants in both cars looked at each other for a split second. Tupac then started to reach for his gun, and according to Keefe D, that's when the fireworks started. The shooter, seated at the back of the Cadillac, rolled down the window and rapidly fired gunshots at Tupac's BMW. One of my guys from the back seat grabbed the Glock and started busting back, he wrote in his memoir. The rapper was hit 4 times, twice in the chest, once in the arm, once in the thigh. One of the bullets went into Shakur's right lung. Knight was hit in the head by fragmentation. They then sped off into the night. The group then ditched their vehicle and then popped bottles and partied like it was any other night. Keefe D later revealed that Diddy had at one time spoken about killing Tupac, especially after the legendary rapper released the brutal diss track, Hit 'Em Up. Tupac was never afraid of Diddy, and that may have gotten him killed in the end. Suge Knight. Although Knight and Diddy are sworn enemies, they started out as friends. In fact, Diddy once revealed in an interview that Knight often went to pick him up from the airport whenever he was in his city.
Homeboy, me and him were friends. Wow.
Who's Suge?
Yeah, he would pick me up from the airport.
Despite this, the two quickly fell out because of circumstances that were out of their control. At the time, there was a lot of animosity between rappers from the East Coast and those from the West Coast, and the two happened to be on opposite sides of the war. In fact, they were seen as the leaders in the rivalry, the people everyone else on both sides looked up to. This is because they were the leaders of the top music labels on both sides, Death Row and Bad Boy. In the mid-90s, the hip-hop world was divided by a fierce rivalry between the East Coast and West Coast scenes. The tension between these two coasts had been simmering for years, fueled by a sense of regional pride and competition. But it was the beef between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records that would take this rivalry to a whole new level. To understand the origins of this feud, we need to go back to the early days of hip-hop. Hip-hop music and culture is widely considered to have originated on the East Coast, specifically in New York City. The East Coast rappers, with their gritty lyrics and boom-bap beats, were often perceived as feeling superior to other regional hip-hop cultures. On the other hand, the West Coast had developed an inferiority complex, as they felt overlooked and underestimated. By the late 1980s, however, the West Coast hip-hop scene was flourishing, led by acts such as NWA from Compton, California. Their raw and unapologetic style resonated with audiences, and they became a force to be reckoned with in the industry. This newfound success only fueled the rivalry between the coasts, as the West Coast artists aimed to prove themselves against the perceived dominance of the East Coast. In 1991, the tension between the coasts reached a boiling point when Bronx rapper Tim Dog released his album Penicillin on Wax. The album contained several skits that mocked West Coast artists, particularly the members of the NWA, including Dr. Dre. One track in particular, titled Fuck Compton, took direct aim at the West Coast scene. This diss track, although not directly related to the beef between Bad Boy and Death Row, set the stage for what was to come. That same year, Suge Knight, a native of Compton and a Blood Gang member, co-founded Death Row Records in Los Angeles. Alongside Dr. Dre, Knight aimed to establish Death Row as a powerhouse in the West Coast hip-hop scene. Knight was among those in the West Coast hip-hop community who were irritated by the perceived condescension.
I started at Purdue Global because it was really easy to try to balance classes, writing papers, being a mom, being a full-time employee. I could still balance my personal life. That's my comeback. Start yours at purdueglobal.edu.
ascension from the East Coast. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, a young Sean Combs had a vision of creating a New York-centered hip-hop label that would rival the dominance of the West Coast. In 1993, Combs founded Bad Boy Records, and the following year, the label's debut releases by Biggie and Long Island-based rapper Craig Mack became immediate critical and commercial successes. The feud between the two sides, and especially Diddy and Knight, reached its peak in 1995 during the Second Source Awards when Suge dissed him. To give some context regarding the infamous Knight, it is important to remember that this was a pretty huge deal in the hip-hop industry, as Source was among the most, if not the most famous hip-hop magazine at the time. Therefore, the Who's, who in rap attended, from Nas to Wu-Tang, the hip-hop community had gathered for the award show at Madison Square Garden's Paramount Theater. The beef escalated the night of the awards when the Death Row co-founder took the stage to accept an award and gave a speech that would ultimately lead to some of the worst events in hip-hop history.
Any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the records, dancing. Come to Death Row.
That was a direct shot at P. Diddy, who had a habit of appearing in his artist videos and music. Tensions were high that night. However, P. Diddy took the stage, and instead of clapping back at Death Row, he extended an olive branch.
I'm the executive producer that comment was made about a little bit earlier. So check this out. Contrary to what other people may feel, I would like to say that I'm very proud of Dr. Dre, of Death Row, and Suge Knight for their accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
It seems Diddy wanted peace. However, he got even more violence. One of the most infamous moments that made Diddy not only afraid of Knight, but also have a deep-rooted hate for him was when the two got into a physical altercation at a club. And with Suge having a massive physical advantage over Diddy, you already know that Diddy was on the receiving end. On September 24th, 1995, Knight allegedly slapped Diddy at a party for Jermaine Dupri's birthday in Atlanta at the Platinum House nightclub. Deeply embarrassed by the incident and knowing that he couldn't outmuscle his nemesis, Diddy allegedly turned to the man he knew who was not afraid of the Death Row boss. This was none other than Keefy D, who was a shot caller for the Southside Crips. With Keefy D on his team, Diddy must have felt unstoppable as he started openly toying with the idea of having his enemies killed, and we all know how that turned out. Notorious B.I.G. It may seem weird putting Biggie on this list since the two were close friends. However, once you get to know what was happening behind the scenes, you may start to realize that things between the two were not always rosy. It all started when Biggie's mom, Willetta Wallace, started making subliminal statements in interviews.
Some of these associates, I'm still on a strand of them.
Apart from that, Willetta Wallace decided to put pen to paper and share what she had learned about her son's murder. Needless to say, many people may have thought that she was just bitter because of Biggie's death and was looking for someone to blame. This is because she named people who were very close to her son, Diddy and Lil' Kim. In her book, Biggie, Willetta Wallace remembers her son, Christopher Wallace, aka Notorious B.I.G. She says that Diddy and Lil' Kim exploited Biggie's image after he died. I believe Sean loved my son after he was dead, she wrote. Interestingly, she also wrote that she never trusted Diddy from the very beginning and had always warned Biggie about trusting him. I used to tell Christopher all the time not to trust Sean, she wrote in her book. What had Biggie's mom seen in Diddy that made her skeptical of the music executive? Well, it turns out that Biggie only made $25,000 when he signed for Diddy's label. The truth is, Christopher accepted the illusion of a friend and mentor for about $25,000. That's the amount Diddy lured my son with. That was a lot of money for Christopher back then as a 19-year-old. He had never seen that much at one time in his life, Wallace wrote. It was enough money to make my son believe that Diddy was ready to do anything for him. It was enough to buy a blind love and loyalty. What is even more interesting is the fact that Biggie was planning to leave Diddy's label. At least that is, according to Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal. Gene Deal was part of Diddy's security detail in the 90s and was close to Biggie till the day he died. In an interview on Vlad TV, he claimed that the late rapper was making moves to leave Bad Boy for a lucrative deal worth more than $60 million. Deal said he saw Biggie's Bad Boy contract when he had to watch over Diddy's briefcase during a flight. It outlined his earnings in increments of $250,000, but left publishing income in Diddy's possession. When he asked Biggie about it, the rapper allegedly told him about his new deal and all the money he made. He showed me. It had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil' Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the Commission, he explained. I think the contract was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Apart from that, Biggie planned to keep Lil' Kim under his wing. Biggie had proven to be a cash cow for Bad Boy and Diddy, and now he wanted to leave with another artist. It was obvious that wherever Biggie would go, he would be successful. The same could not be said about Diddy and Bad Boy. He would have been left in the shadows as Biggie progressed. Deal also revealed a damning detail about Diddy the night Biggie was shot. It turns out Deal had received a tip that they would be shot at that night. Deal went ahead and shared this intel with Diddy, who dismissed him and went ahead to the party with Biggie. Before we left Andre Harrell's house, Puff told me I didn't have to go. Now I went because I knew that somebody was going to die that night. Somebody was going to get shot. I did everything in my power to stop it from being Puff, and it wasn't Puff. Deal said in an interview. According to Gene, Biggie didn't have a problem beefing with anyone in the industry, but Diddy was different. He didn't want to beef with anyone, so he set up Biggie and let his enemies have it.
Big started that beef. Puff ain't want none of that beef. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all want the sheep? I'm gonna put them out the pasture. Catch them if you can. You the wolf, if you got that wolf in you, catch them if you can.
So if Diddy's former bodyguard was telling the truth, that would mean that Biggie was bold enough to ditch Diddy. However, Puffy would have none of it and decided that Biggie had the truth. Greg Cady, the former LAPD detective who solved Tupac's and Biggie's deaths, had a lot of interesting yet damning things to say about Diddy and his connection to Biggie's murder. According to the former detective, Diddy never wanted to see anybody hurt. However, above all, he didn't want to get hurt. One thing that disturbed the detective about Diddy was that he never cooperated with the cops to help solve Biggie's death. To make it even worse, he encouraged others around him not to cooperate with the cops. He did all this to remain in good standing with the Crips, who he had contracted to keep him safe from Suge Knight. Essentially, he chose a gang over his best friend. I have no respect for the fact that he can know what happened and be indirectly involved and watch the suffering of Biggie's mother and know that his number one artist and supposed friend Biggie Smalls has been executed and do nothing about it. He never offered a reward that would lead to an arrest. In fact, he did the opposite. He told people not to cooperate with the police. He knew that their cooperation would lead back to his association with the Crips who killed Tupac, and we would have wanted to talk to him. Katie revealed. Eminem. Eminem is one rapper no one wants to mess with. He is known to have ended rappers' careers with diss tracks. And in 2018, Diddy was caught by a stray bullet as Eminem was busy trying to destroy a rapper he was beefing with at the time, Machine Gun Kelly. The feud between MGK and Eminem began back in 2012 when Kelly tweeted about seeing a photo of Eminem's teenage daughter, Haley.
Shaman, what's going on, bro?
In the most respectful way possible, because M is king, the rapper tweeted. It wasn't until 6 years later that Eminem responded on the song Not Alike
You just
Me
posted it.
Album
Cool.
Kamikaze, saying,
What's
"I'm
going on,
talking
man?
But you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims and sure as fuck don't sneak this, but keep commenting on my daughter Haley." This then led to Kelly responding in the track Rap Dump, where he references Eminem's sobriety and age. He referenced Eminem in the song with the lyric, "Took you 6 years and a surprise album just to come with a diss." MGK also sings, "Tough talk from a rapper paying millions for security a year. I think my dad's going crazy." Yeah, Haley, you're right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio, yelling at the mic. You're sober and bored, about to be 46 years old, dog. Kelly also tweeted, "I'm standing up for not just myself, but my generation. I'm doing the same shit you did back in your day. Life is still real on my side. And I had to take time from the grind to defend myself from someone I called an idol." In a 2018 interview with Sway, Eminem referenced the now long-standing beef with MGK and said he was not over the tweet about his daughter. "One day, you go down a fucking wormhole on YouTube or whatever," he said. "I see Machine Gun Kelly talks about Eminem's daughter or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck?" I click on it and he starts doing a press run basically about Haley. I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, my man.
Watching is cool.
The rapper
All right.
said, "The reason I dissed him is actually a lot more petty than that. The reason that I dissed him is because he got on first. He said, 'I'm the greatest rapper alive since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45 or whatever he said, right? Like I'm trying to hinder his career. I don't give a fuck about your career. You think I actually fucking think about you? You know how many fucking rappers are better than you? You're not even in the fucking conversation." Eminem then released the career-ending disc Kill Shot, and this is where he showed that he did not fear Diddy. At the time, Keefe D had already revealed Diddy's role in Tupac's death. However, everyone treated it as mere rumor, and rappers had not come out to co-sign him. However, Eminem came out guns blazing, and Diddy had to catch a stray bullet. In the song, he raps, "Kells, the day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he put the hit out that got Pac killed." Well, Keefe D had revealed that him and Diddy had openly discussed having Tupac killed. However, some in the industry didn't take too well to Diddy being accused. Rapper Jay Electronica took to Twitter to let his feelings known by tweeting, "Eminem, how dare you accuse Diddy of killing Tupac while you completely look past Jimmy Levine and those who profited from his death the most. You best tread carefully, son, before I come tear your ivory tower down like Suleiman done the Templar Knights." At the end of the diss track Kill Shot, serious about Diddy ordering the hit on Tupac and that it was only a joke. And I'm just
I'm just chilling, bro. End of the week. Glad the weakness of the week is over. Ready for the next one. Getting ready for the next one. Starting 5 o'clock this morning.
Nothing to speculate about, nothing to talk about. Button said. Puff said it's in his
80 fares to knock down.
That's the end of that. He said,
That is the mission of this week. I will not be
period. Well, Diddy never sued.
deterred, deferred, or derailed.
Taken by many as an admission of guilt. But there you have it. These are the 5 rappers that never feared Diddy. If you enjoyed this video, click on the boxes playing on your screen to watch similar content.
Ready to bring your brand into the real world? Shopify is ready for that too. With a retail point of sale solution that lets you sell in stores, or markets, or pop-up events, wherever your customers find you.
I assume my notifications didn't go out.
Your future, powered by Shopify.
But I'm glad you took time to pull up.
Some rappers act hard in the music and run away from any real smoke. But today, we're breaking down the most savage dudes in the game who are always ready for ops. Lil Baby might run from the cops when the SWAT team rolls up to his crib, but he's always ready for ops. Lil Baby's one of the biggest rappers in the game, and he knows that puts a huge target on his back for anyone trying to hit a lick on him for his ice or cash. He came up in the streets and knows how to watch out for ops, but when you're one of the most famous rappers in your city, you need more protection than that. It seems like Baby don't go anywhere without a strap on him, even when he's just taking pics with fans. There's also a wild video that leaked where Baby allegedly got into a shootout at a gas station and started spraying at the ops. In the clip, someone took a shot at him, and that's when the two people say it's Lil Baby whipped around.
And I'd rather just
There's no evidence he was
make
really
like my
involved with the
usual.
shootout, but if someone ever tries
I was
Baby for
gonna
real,
send a
then it'll
message
probably
to
look just
you,
like
to
this.
Don.
He don't even play around when he's linking up with legends.
Girl Got
Back in
Game,
2020,
Unique,
Lil Baby was in Houston shooting
Larry.
with Lil B. And in the photo they took together, you can clearly see Baby clutching the pistol in his hoodie pocket. Lil Baby is the only superstar ready for ops though. And this next rapper has
Who else? My boy Tay and Lil Bro. Like, I'll be back in 30 days, 60 days type shit. Swear to God, I was gonna put a gray piece of duct tape all the way across this. This is an iPad, just diagonally and right across it. Fuck the internet. And that would be like the mental thing for me. Yeah, fuck the internet. And devote and use my time elsewhere. The interference, the bullshit, and the left feeling like I don't have enough impact. The leftover feeling like I'm not having enough impact. You know, it's like, can bring you right around to fuck the internet. And then additionally, aside from being on it, like I am now, I spend time on it. Looking at reels, listening to other shit like that. I'd have to put one across this screen too. I might not, because I might not, you know what I mean? I might just fucking, that might force me to go into some projects that I need to get done. So I might not put some duct tape across the screen and the monitor and the computer. But this little doohickey in front of me, I might just do that. Alright. Rip the Band-Aid off 30 days from now. See, I've done it before. It's actually not something new to me. And the last time I did it for a peace of mind, a social experiment / show others we can do better. Just step off. But it wasn't for what I would do it for right now. Part of me is like a robot. Just takes programming. And since I'm the ultimate coder, I'm going to write the program. You know? No notification this time, right? No notification this time. No notification. I went live over this week, and I just realized my notifications weren't going out. Hence, I arrived to this decision. Because yet and still, to this day, I have no way to combat it. So if I could tell my notifications were going out and people just weren't fucking with me, oh, cool. I'm not gonna fall to pieces, not at all. I'll put a fucking duct tape across the goddamn thing, fuck the internet, and move on. When notifications aren't going out, you don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can tell you what's going on. My time's being wasted. And I don't like that. I don't mind wasting time, but I don't like my time being wasted. Be somewhere for an hour or two, and then finally run into the people that you went live for and initially in the first place. 2 hours later, yeah. It's like waiting at a bus stop for 2 hours. Like, gotta be along here anytime. Must be running late today. Really late. You know, that's my mental security. Hey, did notifications go out? You guys get the notification? Nah. Okay. Hey, notifications went out? Yeah. Oh, that's why you guys are here right off the rip. That's what's up. Or, you know, within the first 15 minutes or whatever the fuck. It's not mandated that motherfuckers have to show up either. I've never said once to anybody, yo, when I go live, you better fucking be here. Or else. Nope. I've just always realized that when I go live and the notifications are working, well, there's people there, and then we don't have to worry about the matter that we're having conversation about right now. Because then I'm back in the swing of things, believing and working towards helping others. Myself and others, actually. But if we can't have our cool then we can't have our cool. I'm gonna have to turn the heat up. It's winter anyway, time to get cold. Time to get cold with it. Every time your guy takes 3 weeks before people start to ask what happened, and then rumors start to it takes 3 weeks before people start to ask what happened, and then the rumors start to circulate. And I don't even give a fuck about that, because Dwayne Johnson, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. You see, back then, it mattered. There was still a large community. Now, there's not. I mean, in my mind, there's just literally us. About a dozen of us. And And I ain't even talking other community members. I'm talking graveyard. Us. Me, you. Tehran. Us. Thus, why I want everyone to at least make another profile page on another platform so we have means of contact. Socially, on a social side, of course. I don't just do things for no reason. The last two is you and Tehran. But I've got your number, I've got his number, I've got him on Discord. So, technically speaking, I could cut this shit off after this show and not cut it on for 30 days and wouldn't give a fuck. Sounds good when I say it. And I think voicing it out with you here now pretty much signifies it. I was telling somebody else, I was telling little bro, yeah, man, and then fuck this shit. I'm like, we had a run and we could still have a run. A do-run run. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm good, all is well, for the most part. Chilling. I feel you. And the people that break abscess makes the heart grow fonder. It's in the book. It really is. Don't bother me. I know where to find you. And you know where to find me. Right. It don't bother me. I know where to find you. I forgot a word. I got you. Say, don't bother me. I know where to find you. It don't bother me. Cool. Yeah, I was gonna put up one of those posts that I put up that's sitting there. It's a short from 3 years ago. It's like, yeah, it was when I was moving. So, yeah, I'm gonna be offline for a little minute. You know, the internet changed and all that. You guys take care of yourself. It was pretty short, to the point. Do one of those. Yeah. Don't come up with bullshit about me. I'm just handle. I'll see you guys around. See you guys and gals around. was yawning. Woke up 2 hours ago. Really 6, and then went back to sleep. I think the thing called age might be touching me on the shoulder. Just might. I don't know. Yeah, that'll be a deal, an ordeal. Not responding to comments for a while. It's basically what I'm committing to. But I think I should do a full-on no internet 30-day thing, 30-day digital cleanse. Yeah, you're always at school, always at work. Apps, I think, are a necessity for you. For some stupid reason, I don't think they're a necessity for me. And the stupid reason is because I don't feel 50. I don't look 50, I don't feel 50, so therefore, why the fuck do I need a nap? You know what I mean? I think if I start agreeing and executing, you know what? I need a nap. Then I'd probably get a full gray beard. Then and I don't want a gray beard. Not yet. Give me another 10 years. I want to be one of those forever young. Come on, I know it's true. My father was a vampire. Just all the things haven't been revealed to me yet. Usually something of the sort. Because my mom's a witch. Yeah, I just need to take a break. Especially while I'm on this call it a rebirth. While I'm on this journey. I'm on this journey that I'm on. I've seen it on the reels. Instagram 30-second reels, shit like that. I saw it once before. Dude was like, get off the internet for 30 days. I challenge you. And the funny thing is, I did it before and it had benefits, but it also had its cons. What you wrote. I came back and hey, I came back. The shit that we've been on, trying to understand the program shit and all that, that obviously had let go. There was no question that night. My notifications went out everywhere. That day I came back, put up a thing, I had 100 and some odd people in here. So it's obvious the 30-day cycle. I don't know if it's 33 or how many days it takes, but and again, I'm back to believing that it's computer generated. It can't be a human. Like the level of obsession would be like fucking out of this world extreme. To have to sit around and wait for a notification from me to come in here and DDoS me and all that, so that all other notifications don't go out. No, that's a program that's being ran on my IP address. Yeah. But that program stops its cycle. I guess when I go live, it keeps it refreshed. So just imagine, every time I go live, it's refreshed its rate of cycle for a week. So all I have to do is go live or not go live for a week or two, and it'll lose me. I know it happens in 30 days. I know that. And it still would be the awesomest of awesomes. The most awesomeness ever found in the realm of awesomes. To find out who was responsible for all this. It's not my doings. I don't stop my notifications from going out. I just looked the other fucking night. My notifications are all set to let everyone and anyone who's ever subscribed to my channel know. Hey, while there's 1,337 people subscribed. It just, the math's not mathing. Been here 2 hours, over 2 hours now. 10, 17 minutes, over 2 hours. You and Tehran are the only people that have texted. Out of 1,337 subscribers. Something's wrong with that picture. And I don't like it. I'm forever appreciative of you guys, for sure. But I am not appreciative of the interference at all. Not even a little bit. I don't tolerate. That's what I've been doing for years. Woosah. What am I going to miss? Some greetings, conversations. I guess further connecting with people. These are the pros. Chilling with others. I enjoy our company. Don't think I hate your company and I hate doing this because I'm just trying to kill myself with it. No. Cons. No, this goes into pros. I won't have to hear the bullshit. 4-week vacation from the bullshit. And this also includes, I'm not going to be looking at anybody else's, I'm not going to go check, see if people are talking about me. I do that from time to time. Not always fine every time. Oh shit, look, there goes mention of me. No shit. Look at him go. was just 30 days. But you know me. I might fuck around, make it 60, 90, 120. Rasputin. On another note, the Tattoo Parlor Institute is making advances. Scholastically, education-wise. I haven't got the paint set that I wanted to get just yet. And I mean, aside from that, it's not that I need. But as I was saying, I wanted to get better on get some more information. I got some more information. Now, to execute that information, I just got to lock in for a week and do some skins. I need to do some skins. I need to get back into that. I don't even know why I ever gave up. I got too invested in this. But it's cool. All things in their time. Talk. Well, we can't fight her back. That shit is over. That 2 periods. Who's her? Life? Give me 1 second. Where's all my son? Always faking. adjusters. See? That's how things become confusing. I'm like, fired who? Which bitch? What she do? Wait, what? Alright. Talk. We can fire back. Fire back then. Sure. Let's fire back then. Oh, you're using a text to text, a speech text or something. Swear to God, my muscles were fucking killing me like I've been working out or something, and I haven't. I'm good. I'm about to take off here at 8 o'clock. Be fair and knock down some fares. Yeah. So. Keep the grind gang thing going. Because this week is it right here. So, with all that said, bid you a good evening. Wish you a good week ahead. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay up. As you would say, and I agree. Another day above ground, blessed, and this is the way. So, furthermore, there's no guarantee I didn't say that's what I'm gonna do, but if I were to, probably be good for me to start that tomorrow. I'll erase this. No one to know. Thank you. Because I need it. All right. Much respect as always. Catch you on the next one. Peace.